Good evening. Faith is not belief without proof, but trust without reservation. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister meets with the U.S. Governor of the State of Michigan. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, met today with Her Excellency Gretchen Whitmer, the Governor of the State of Michigan of the United States of America at Gudaibiya Palace. His Royal Highness reaffirmed the strong and enduring Bahrain-US relations built on a strategic partnership and shared commitment towards development. 2 dead, 2 rescued in Arad building collapse. Civil Defense rescued 2 Asian nationals after pulling them from the rubble of a building collapse in Arad, while 2 persons found out dead and 4 others were injured. Civil Defense responded to the incident in coordination with relevant Interior Ministry departments, securing the site and managing traffic in the surrounding area. 7 Civil Defense vehicles and 38 personnel were deployed to contain the incident. The National Ambulance transported the injured to the hospital for medical care. Initial reports indicate that the collapse was caused by a gas cylinder explosion. Social Development Ministry launches physiotherapy service for children with disabilities financial service via national portal. The Ministry of Social Development, in collaboration with the Information and E-Government Authority (IGA), has announced the launch of the physiotherapy service for the children with disabilities and financial service attestations through the national portal of the Kingdom, Bahrain.bh. This initiative is part of ongoing efforts to support persons with disabilities by providing an integrated package of social services to eligible individuals. SCW releases updated edition of Bahraini Women in the Reign of His Majesty King Hamad. The Supreme Council for Women (SCW) has released a new edition of the Bahraini Women in the Reign of His Majesty King Hamad, a 208-page book documenting the progress of Bahraini women's rights, status and contributions under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. The book traces the development of women's participation in public life, particularly in education, employment, healthcare, business and social affairs, and highlights the legislative and institutional reforms that have strengthened their role in the society. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain from our 14 branches at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. Closure of lane on Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Highway announced. The Ministry of Works announced the widening works of the Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Highway between Sheikh Zayed Highway and Sar flyover in Aili area, necessitating the closure of one lane and two lanes on Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Highway for northbound traffic towards Manama on stages. The ministry also announced the ban on traffic movement coming from Sheikh Zayed Highway and going to Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Highway towards Manama, and traffic movement will be diverted to Salmabad bypass. The closure will be effective during the weekend from Friday, February 14 at 1 a.m. at 2, Sunday, February 16 at 5 a.m. Finance Minister participates in meetings, panel discussions at World Government Summit 2025. Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, Minister of Finance and National Economy, participated in several meetings and panel discussions during the World Government Summit 2025 in Dubai. During a panel discussion hosted by the GCC General Secretariat on structural developments, economic diversity, and their impact on sustainability in the light of national visions of the member states, the minister emphasized the importance of implementing the future strategies that drive economic development and sustainable growth. New York Health Department confirms first case of new Mpox strain. The New York State Department of the Health on Tuesday confirmed its first case of the new Mpox strain, adding to the global concerns over the spread of the little-known variant. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there were 3 confirmed cases in the country in California, Georgia, and New Hampshire, caused by the Clade Ib strain. The agency said that 3 cases were not linked. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Lab English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Shana Sultana. Good night.